So hello everybody, I just wanted to give you a real quick update on my Mad Max level or game I'm working on in UE5 because I was little asked here for this short sequence I did. People got confused and said like this is an offline ray traced cinematic shot I created, but I told them people no, it's actually not. It is really in-game, so you can see here the UE5 setup, which is all in runtime. Of course, for the short animation, I was basically using the sequencer. So for sure, because like I create then my cinematic camera and knock it out. But as you can see in my tests of this level here, it's all in runtime and I'm pretty happy about it so far. I also have to say on this machine right now, I'm just using an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060, which is not really a strong card at this point. But as you can see, I'm using millions of polygons, like scanned data. Of course, you can see here the great, fantastic assets also from Quixel, which I used, of course, all those massive assets. And this is from a friend of mine in Austria. He is absolutely amazing when it comes to scanning statues. Like he does a fantastic job. I will also post all his links and so in the description. But yeah, I mean, I think he's creating the best scans you can actually get. And then I also, of course, maybe people ask me how I was doing the level design or whatever, but you know, I just felt like let's do something that fits to the Mad Max scene, and when you get all those rock formations and so, I think that's pretty cool. But I used also in UE5, of course, the volumetric sky and lighting system and was testing, and I'm still testing, constantly running tests of course, Lumen and Nanite. What else to say? The car was done in 3ds Max, modeled, textured, all in Substance Painter. UV then basically brought in here, which is really cool because like you really can, yeah, I mean, create then the assets you really want and need for your level. You see a bunch like audio files and so on. And this is also my metahuman character, which I created also using, of course, metahumans. And I have to say so that the quality from, I have to bring down here my camera speed, from the eyes, the shaders and everything you can see here, it's really, really amazing. For some reason, oh yeah, no, it's just like really close-up shots. I have some clipping going on, but the quality is really amazing. It's kind of crazy. And this character is fully rigged and skinned and ready to go also for motion capture data and facial capture. And by the way, I wanted to give kudos and shout out also to Gabby, uh, aka Feeding Wolves. If you haven't seen her stuff, like check it out. She's amazing. So she's doing basically all the tests with faceware and accents and so on. And check this out. She was running here a test also like in real time how to do facial caption. So, and, you know, working with her is like it's a lot of fun, and she's doing such an amazing job. And when you look at her latest stuff, what she was actually achieving is also fantastic. So I also post her feeding wolves like YouTube stuff, of course, also on in my description below. But you know, there are lots of technical components that you have to bring together at the very end that you have like a specific level design setup and so. But I also what I wanted to say is like I'm trying to use heavily post-process volumes, everything in order to achieve cinematic looks and so on, whatever you can do. And then of course also in the level sequencer creating cinematic cameras. Um, and my latest test I would like to do, I wanted to deploy it and package the game and ship it for Windows 64. But unfortunately, because this is still not an official release. The SDK by default is not shipped in the Epic package currently. So I tried to use the latest installation also from SDK, but unfortunately it failed. But I hope with the official release that all those driver issues will be resolved and that I'm also able to package and ship the game like all the other ones. I have, and by the way, if you haven't checked that out yet, on my main homepage, fattybull.com, you find also a download section and project files where you can get access here through the resources. So you need to sign up first here, and then on my Slack community, you get access with this download link. And then from here you can download all the project files and also some packaged games and experiences I already created, and you can see a little bit more what's possible. But as I said, Nanite is really, and Lumen, I think, really a fantastic tool. Of course, I think a lot of creators from us, it's a lot of testing because we still do not know what's going on behind the code. But you can also see great tools like buffer visualization that you can check out what's going on, normals, specular, base color, roughness map. I think like the most common things you probably also want to see. But on top of it, you also have the Nanite overview, which is also totally crazy because you kind of see like what's really going on behind the curtain right in the engine, and it's just like nuts. I mean, like, you know, understanding that we are having here complete different technology that is eating, so to speak, like the game engine in runtime is swallowing millions and millions of polygons. And this is just, as a creator, somebody for me, like who is really into visual art, right? And visualization and look development and mood. And you can, like heavily use post-process volumes like bokeh effects, volumetric skies, volumetric fog, and everything for pre-visualization. But also, I would say not just for previous camera and layout, but also for final shots, going in and making changes on the fly is just like, yeah, it's crazy, right? And you can see here, of course, sun and sky system. It's basically a bunch of stacked options and features, like kind of stacked together in a blueprint, where you can make adjustments, whatever you would like to do on the fly. And I have to say, I mean, this is of course not so much newer to like what you have been able to do also in Unreal Engine 4, but I feel like, of course, it's just like, it's awesome. You see, like, you can make temperature changes, you can, of course, adjust colors, you can adjust basically uh, where the sun should be or the rotation and everything. You can go like really crazy. Intensity of the lights and so on, source angles, like shadow um, options and so on. I mean, you have a lot of controls, which I really, really like. And on top of it here, of course, you have time zones, solar time, whatever time you choose. If the sun is up and down. And for example, I don't use auto exposure. So I use in my camera as a post-process manual exposure with my camera. So I always want to have full control about everything manually. But it's a fantastic playground. I really, really love that, and gives me a lot of opportunities to create not just, I would say, like levels. Um, it's great also for like look development in a quick way, but also for stories, etc. It's just an amazing tool for whatever reason you would like to use it. But yeah, so that's kind of like a little bit behind the scenes because I was really asked like, no, this was just like an offline ray tracer. I got a lot of questions because, especially back in the days, I did a lot using V-Ray and Max and just rendered out like all the commercials, teasers, trailers, or whatever using offline ray tracers. But no, I am going full steam. I mean, since years actually, I'm heavily just using the Unreal Engine, and now I can't wait to actually get the official release in summer when it's coming out. And yeah, feel free. I'll keep you posted. You can check out more of my stuff on fattybull.com or here, of course, on my YouTube channel. And feel free to, if you have any questions, join my Slack channel. I have over 3,000 people on my Slack channel as well. And we are talking about Unreal Engine and VR and visualization, game development, anything. And yeah, it's really what I love doing. So that being said, happy pixeling, have fun, enjoy whatever you're doing, and hope to see you soon and talk to you soon. Take care and bye bye.